He was the man who would be king, and much else besides. Norodom Sihanouk's other roles included musician, filmmaker, exile and resistance leader. King Sihanouk was placed on the throne in 1941 by the French colonial administration. They thought he would be a malleable young man. Instead, he led Cambodia to independence, and on to what many people still view as the country's golden age. The king abdicated and became prime minister. Cambodia bloomed briefly as an icon of development and neutrality as the 60s turned turbulent. But Sihanouk's style was paternalistic rather than democratic, and he made too many enemies. A military coup removed him from power in 1970 and set the stage for the darkest years in the country's history. Sihanouk had previously forced Cambodian communists into internal exile. Now he lent his support to the Khmer Rouge as they fought to remove the military regime from power. It gave the movement the legitimacy and backing it needed. When the Khmer Rouge took Phnom Penh in April 1975, Sihanouk became head of state. But as Pol Pot's government began massacring Cambodians, the former king found himself a prisoner in his own palace. Fairly credibly, Sihanouk once again joined forces with the Khmer Rouge in the 1980s as civil war raged. Britain was among the powers which supported the alliance, but after a peace deal in 1991, Sihanouk finally severed his ties to Pol Pot. A return to the throne soon followed, and the royalist Fun Sin Pek party won the greatest share of the votes in Cambodia's first truly free election. But they failed to capitalise on that victory, and Sihanouk's power gradually waned. He left the stage on his own terms, abdicating in 2004 to ensure his son Sihamoni would succeed him on the throne. In the following years, he spent more time in China than the country which he dominated for decades, a subdued final act for one of Asia's most mercurial characters.